Good evening. What is going on, people? What's going on, family? How we doing? How we doing? Everybody good? Everybody awake? How's everybody's day today? But here, you guys, how y'all feeling? How was work? How's the family? I know it's been a while. I apologize about that. Please forgive me. I know it's been a while. But we had some things going on. We're trying to do some things big. But tonight's show, we're doing a special night show tonight. So, first off, welcome to the Real O Show, where we talk about real life, real things. We family, we bring it. We don't judge, we don't discriminate, we don't hate. Everybody's equal. Everybody we talk. So, if you got something you want to say, you got something you want to bring to the table, email the show at therealoshow@gmail.com. So with that being said, we got an email, and I have to tell you what a doozy of an email this was. Man alive. So family, we need some words here. We need some real talk. All right? We need you guys. We need some help. So today's title is Premarital Laws. What am I talking about? What I'm talking about is, if you are in a long-term relationship, we're not talking about 2, 3, 4 years. No, we're talking about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus years. Long-term. We're talking about you engaged, you getting ready to get hitched, jump the broom, say those I do's. That type of premarital. If you in a premarital relationship and your significant other tells you or tries to tell you if you live in two separate dwellings, they live in theirs, you live in yours, and they try to tell you what you can and cannot do in your crib, do they have that right to? Do they have the right to be able to tell you how you should do things in your house, spend your money in your house? What do you all think? Fellas, if your lady came to you and was like, look, I'm not really cool with the fact that, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're spending your money here, you're spending your money there, that kind of thing. How do you respond to that? How do you handle that? Ladies, if your man steps to you and says, now, babe, I love you, but the fact is you spend way too much money on them shoes, on them purses, them clothes, you going out too much. I don't think you need to be doing that. You having too many people over at your house chilling. How do you ladies handle that? If you were the person, does your significant other, do they have the right to tell you how you should do things in your house? Even if you're supposed to be getting married to this person, or if you're just in a long-term relationship, does another person have the right to tell you how you're supposed to do things in your house? What do you all think about that? Do you think that they're standing there? Do you think that there's an ability and they have you guys have been together so long that there's a sense and the right to be able to say, you know what, hey, I am your partner. I have the best intentions for you. I do love you. So I do have the right to voice my opinion and give you my sense of what you feel should happen in your house. Do you think that's right? You guys let me know. Give me some feedback. Help this person out. They need some advice here. Let's help them out. We family. This is what we do. I think it's interesting that, now I will say this. If you are all in one dwelling, if you're all living in one house, absolutely. Every decision, especially financially, should always be a discussion. Always. Especially I will say big ticket purchases. Or if you're planning on changing a job or a career or anything along those lines, anything that readily affects the household, you always talk it over with your partner. Plain and simple. There's no gray area. There is no, no. If you are living in the same house with your partner, you always talk it over with your partner when it affects the house. But does that same law apply when you are living in two separate cribs? Does he have the right to tell you ladies how you're supposed to do things? Ladies, do you have the right to tell your man how he's supposed to do things in his house? Interesting. I thought this email was very, very intriguing because it made me really, it made me wonder, you know, especially past relationships that I've been in, you know, I really had to think about that, like, wow, I never really thought about it before. You know, I've always had the stance that if I'm in my house, I do what I please. Plain and simple. I pay my own bills, I pay my own rent, I do this, so I should be able to do what I want. And vice versa. You know, I'm with somebody, they should be able to do what they want. Shouldn't that be how it goes? Or is that the wrong frame set? Is that archaic way of thinking? You know, we're separate, we have separate dwellings, so, you know, we make our own opinions about what we do in our own houses. Even though, you know, you're planning on getting married. Is that an archaic way of thinking? Have times changed? Or are there new ways of thinking? Is there new processes that should be had, that should be held? What do you all think? I want both men and women's opinion on this. Let's give them both sides of the tracks here. Because I think it's imperative to really have a true understanding on this. Because I know a lot of people actually have this dilemma, have this drama, have this, you know, this feel of how things should be before you get married. You know, you're kind of on that cusp where you're not quite married, but you're making plans to do it. You're making adjustments. You're getting things in order. So when you start to get things in order, you start to make those plans and those adjustments, and you start to maneuver, you know, down the road to make things happen. Do these laws now really truly affect? Do they come into effect? How do we really make things equal without necessarily overstepping our bounds? You know, I feel that yes, you need to give due respect to each other, and you do respect the other person by listening to their thoughts, their opinion, their mindset. But with that also being said, it's still your house. They're not paying anything in your crib, just like you're not paying anything in theirs. So, do you really have a right to say what they can and cannot do? Or how they plan on doing something that only affects their house? What do y'all think? You guys give me your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? I just thought that was interesting. I really, really thought that was intriguing to see that. And it really made me think and really ponder on my mindset and how I feel, and then thinking, man, what am I wrong? Are a lot of men wrong? Are a lot of women wrong? Because I know a lot of women that have that mindset too. I know it was crazy. It absolutely was. It was absolutely crazy. I really could not give. I mean, I thought I was on the right stance of this, but the more I thought about it, I was thinking, maybe I'm not. I couldn't even respond to them to the email because I really had no idea how to respond. So I was like, you know what? Bring it to the show. This is what we do. They had questions, they needed help. Let's bring it to the show. So I'm asking the Real O Show family, what do y'all think? If you live in separate dwellings, you live in separate cribs, but you guys are an item, you're either planning on getting married or you're in an extremely long-term relationship. Do you have the right to tell somebody else what they're supposed to do in their house when you pay no bills or anything along those lines? Are you overstepping any boundaries? Or are you right in the boundary line? What do you guys think? So hit me up. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your feelings on it. Let's help this person out. Let's give them some really solid advice, all right? Before we end the show today, some really fantastic news. Your boy right here, Omar, will be live on the radio tomorrow morning, October 12th, 8:30 a.m. I will be speaking about my book. If you guys don't know already, I have my very first publication this year. It's called His Voice, Her Words. It's a great book of poetry. You can find it on Amazon. It's something that near and dear to my heart. I worked very hard on it. I love this book. A lot of people have already gotten it. I've gotten great feedback on it. But apparently this CBS Radio got a hold of my book. They loved it. They actually want to bring me in and interview me. Yay! I thought that was awesome. So tomorrow morning, it's called, the title of the show is called The Movement with F. Keith Slaughter. All right, so on 1380 AM. That's the station. That's the radio station. It'll be on at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right, so I'll be headed down there tomorrow morning. Your boy's gonna be dressed up. You know, I can't be rolling in looking like a scrub. But yes, your boy is being interviewed for his book. So I hope you all will tune in if you can. I really do hope you can. I will see if I can get a copy of it and post it so everybody can view it, everybody can listen to it. I'm really excited. I appreciate the love for everybody that has gotten the book thus far. I greatly appreciate you guys supporting. I greatly appreciate you guys giving me your feedback on the book. Book 2 and 3 are actually in the works. So you'll see that within the next year. Beyond that, the show is growing, guys. And it's all thanks to you. I cannot state it enough how much I love you guys for always supporting the show, sending me emails with topics, things you want me to bring up, for always giving me your thoughts, your opinions on the show every time we go live, every time something is being talked about or going on in the world, we bring it here to the show, and you guys are always willing and always open and always straightforward. So I greatly appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You guys rock. You guys are family. You guys know it. So thank you so very much. Please spread the love. Let everybody know about the show. Email them, send them links, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere. We're going it up. We're going live. And quite possibly, your boy has a great opportunity to actually get on with Sirius Radio. I'm almost done with the pitch to send to them. They're intrigued about picking up the show and bringing it on to Sirius. So you guys say a prayer for me. Let's see if we can make that happen. And if it does, we're hitting big time. So it's all thanks to you guys. So I love you. I greatly appreciate everything you guys do for me. Again, check out the radio show tomorrow. It's called The Movement with F. Keith Slaughter. It will be 8:30 Eastern on CBS Radio, 1380 AM. Not FM, but AM. So check that out. I greatly appreciate the love, guys. Have a great night. Tomorrow, remember, hug, kiss, love on your kids before they walk out that door. Let them know they're in your hearts and they mean everything to you. So you guys have a great night. Get some rest. It's hump day tomorrow. So let's do it up. Let's do it big because the week's almost over. Love you guys. Take care.